Wow.
You hate budgets and they don't work for you. Too much? So, I hear you hate budgets and they don't work for you.
Bruh.
You might be kind of right, but you still need a plan.
No, God, please, no, no, no.
There's no right or wrong way to create a budget or a spending plan. And if you want to know how budgets really work, stay with it, stay committed, because I promise we're going to get right to it in this video. And then you can join us again for the rest of the week. There's a whole I hate budgeting series going on here. But I'm trying to get you to kind of not hate them or look at it in a different way. Stay with it, stay committed, because in this series, I'm going to share a couple tips and tricks to get you on your way. So, do budgets really work? That's the question that we're putting on the table. I'm picking it up off the table and let's eat. The main reason why budgets, aka spending plans, aka whatever you want to call it, really work, because they allow you to create a plan that works best for you, plus track your progress towards your financial goals. There's nothing like having that plan in your head and never getting it accomplished.
Fatality.
How many of us have set New Year's resolutions and just goals throughout the year and just kind of maybe sort of started them, dropped them along the sideways as we were just living life? Yeah, it happens, because if you don't write something down, and even when you do, it's not really a plan. A plan involves getting it down on paper, figuring out how you're going to accomplish it, and actually following through. And guess what? When you track it, you can see where you're messing up, where you start, where you stop, and then get back on track. But it takes a little bit of planning, commitment, and determination. And I think you're here because you have that. You got it. I'm looking right at you. One thing you want to do is right now, during this video, during this session, and don't let this be a motivational conference that you walk away from all hyped up and you don't do anything.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
I want you to commit to creating a plan and following up on it. That means following through. Even when you fall down, just pick yourself back up. Even when you mess up, just go ahead. You're going to mess up. It's going to happen. Things are going to happen, and just commit to sticking to this plan. Wake up each morning and do some affirmations. I literally do my business and money affirmations, and sometimes I fuse in some personal ones, but I have them on my wall. Little crooked, a little less light, but I'm back. But I actually commit to doing that, not every morning. Sometimes I mess up, sometimes I don't do it.
Sometimes I forget, sometimes I get busy.
But I commit to waking up and doing certain things every morning, including prayer, meditation, and those affirmations, because I know what I put in here is what I'm going to think, and that's going to affect my behavior. And I do believe in the power of speaking life into situations. So if I want to do better with my finances, so if I want to do more with my money, that's what I do. You can watch this video I actually have right here on this YouTube channel for money affirmations, in which I'm sharing a lot of the affirmations I use throughout the week and month to just get through. Stay committed, but also meet with success. Get an accountability partner. This is also going to help with your money mindset, because if you have somebody else and your friends or your circle of people talking and having these types of conversations, and you don't just have to come to YouTube, it is going to be a part of your everyday life. You can motivate each other, you can push each other, you can actually have someone, if you like this
Type of accountability partner.
because I know many people don't, to call and check on you until you get it together. It's just more motivation to get stuff done. Another thing you can do is follow me and others, as well as listen to financial podcasts and anything that's going to actually, your brain's going to absorb. Just like we can say bad things to our mind, like, girl, you broke. Or maybe you're saying it to somebody else, girl, I'm broke. We can actually feed our mind with positive thoughts about money and get educated at the same time. And I'm telling you, it makes a difference. I've been on this journey for a while now, and you should have seen where I came from. Y'all can watch some of my other videos. I was a check to check, growing deeper in debt, hot mess. Still getting out of debt. But I like to help you guys because I know I've been there, done that, didn't have the tools and resources, thought I was educated, but clearly not financially educated enough to get my finances in order. And I wanted to do better. So trust me, wanting to do better is not the same as creating a want to do if you want your budget to really work before we get to day 3 is set up a day and time to actually go over your money. Not only just the initial day, and you probably should include your spouse or the person who you pay bills and other expenses with, but you want to have a day that you meet with yourself or your spouse, a significant other, every week. Now, you could do it daily, you could do it weekly. I wouldn't suggest waiting till the end of the month because the month is kind of over and everything that went wrong is just not going to be able to get fixed until the next month, which could make it even worse. But I would suggest meeting towards the end or the beginning of each week. You want to either be creating your budget before the month begins. You don't want to go into the month without a plan. These meetings are to set up, create, and to review your spending plan. So for this first meeting of the minds, for this first gathering, whether it's solo dolo or whether it's with your partner, you want to make sure you have quite a few or certain financial documents in order. To get organized, you want to gather all your financial documents ahead of time. You don't want your meeting to be composed of you running around, getting frustrated, looking for stuff because the kids, the food, the dinner, I don't know what's going to happen, but things are going to already interfere. So you don't want to spend a lot of time doing that. Pick another day to just gather your documents and just start throwing them in a folder, in your notebook or your binder or whatever you're going to use during your meetings, and keep them all in one place and get ready to start having a meeting date. Meeting with myself, me, myself, and I, my meeting, whatever you want to call it, every single week. You'll probably need 1 to 2 months of your bills or bank statements so that you're not guesstimating on too many things. Now, your variable expenses, which will change often, like your food, gas, groceries, those are okay to guesstimate on, but your fixed expenses, you want those exact numbers. How much do you pay for rent, mortgage, your car insurance, whatever does not change or cannot easily change, you want to actually write those exact numbers down because you're already going to have some variables in place. Now that you got all of that out the way, you need to probably choose a budgeting method. Girl, what are you talking about? I don't even like the word budget. I'm using a spending plan. We'll use a spending plan method. Either way, you need something that fits your personality and what you like to do. And I promise we're going to go into more details with these 3 methods that I'm going to share with you, and maybe add in 1 or 2 or a few more. Just let me know in the comments below if you have other ones you want me to go over. But based on your personality, you can use the 50-20-30 method, which is simply 50% of your monthly income or paycheck goes towards your needs, 30% towards your wants, and 20% towards your savings. So this is for somebody who's a little bit more free-spirited, but we're going to get into that in another lesson. Then there's the pay yourself first method. So no matter what, it's like you're going to put your savings first. Whatever your savings goals are, they come first. The bills and everything else comes second. The zero-based budget is for those of you who are very detailed and strategic, and during those meetings and or maybe before or after them, you're going to track every single dime. Again, there's a lot of freedom in creating a budget or spending plan. You don't have to feel restricted. You just need to know what works best for you and your family, that you can actually stick to that realistic plan we're going to create all this week. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel so you don't miss when I upload another budgeting video in this series and or any other video or go live. I will see you the next time. Be blessed, pay less, don't stress. Kisses. Hey everyone, I'm Joy, founder of Trendy Educational Services, and I've got some epic news for you. Our virtual learning hub is about to launch, and guess what? It's completely free. You heard that right. No strings attached, just pure awesomeness. Inside of our hub, you're going to find a treasure trove of resources, interactive courses and classes, as well as free monthly workshops to help you manage your money better, and help elevate your children's literacy skills, as well as pretty much just unlock the whole family's potential. We provide real, relevant, and relatable financial educational services. In fact, all of our programs, products, and services are driven by that, as well as our mission to bring financial and educational literacy to Black families and minority communities in the realest way possible. And guess what, guys? You can pre-register right now and become an early adopter and gain exclusive access to early content and updates right now, even before our launch. Oh, did I mention there's a launch? Mark your calendars for the big date, October 21st, 2023, because we're throwing a huge launch party, and guess what? You're invited. You can join us in person or virtually through our Facebook launch page. In fact, I would suggest going there now so that you can see all of the updates for the in-person event, as well as what you need to do to log in virtually and be a part of our celebration. But that's not all. Our rollout is full of exciting programs. This rollout of our virtual hub is all about a holistic approach to our fight against illiteracy, whether financial or educational. Many of us need more education and or access to resources to improve our finances, as well as improve our children's reading or literacy skills. So it doesn't matter what end of the spectrum you're on, this learning hub is for everybody, including me. Yes, the founder. I'm going to be in these classes and workshops too. From interactive literacy to financial empowerment, there's something for everybody, no matter what stage you're in. Speaking of which, we need help to make sure this launch is an epic success. So if you are interested in this launch and our mission, you can volunteer your time and resources and or even make a donation. Let's come together not just to vent and complain about the imbalances and the racial wealth gap. We already know these things exist, but let's make a brighter future. Pre-register now and let's make history together at the official launch of the Virtual Learning Hub. See you at the party.
Real, relevant, and relatable financial education.